What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, we got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 for you tomorrow, as big as 22 to 1, 8 to 1, and 8 to 1. So, fingers crossed, some really nice prices, but I can make a case for them. They're not dead wood or anything. I can see them being lively, and I'm willing to play them. Right, let's just recap today. But before we do that, would you hit that like on the videos, smash the subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed today. We had a 4 to 1 winner on the channel. Went off 11 to 4. Very, very impressive horse, Hannibal Barca. He's heading on now for a Group 1 somewhere next month. I heard them saying he was entered. So look, best of luck to him. Was a really nice winner for us today. Little bit unlucky with our second selection in Chelmsford. It just got caught very wide, and it kept challenging wider and wider, and all of a sudden we were 5-6 horses wide, and then we just flattened out. It cost us the each way double just to be beaten ahead on the line for turbo. Really, really nice to get that winner at 4 to 1. And then we had one selection on the Patreon service. How sick can you be? Tip it up at 4 to 1 in the morning, goes off 13 to 8, and we get beaten a neck or ahead at the line. Just made a bad mistake at the second last and just cost us the race. So really, really sick, especially when we're on at good prices. And it was as big as 3 to 1, 11 to 4 all day as well, and then got smashed into 13 to 8, but only for a bad mistake at the second last. We were home and dry. Just like, it's so sick. You know you have the perfect horse. You tip him up at 4 to 1. He goes off 13 to 8, and the bookie gets the luck and running. Anyway, we move on swiftly. As always, we don't dwell because we got some nice prices tomorrow. Let's hope we can do it. Hope you enjoyed the 4 to 1 winner today, and let's hopefully get something tomorrow. Right, the 348 Betty Zane. This is in Gowran Park, and this is a 22 to 1 shot, but it's definitely stepping well up in class. But it returned to action with a nice performance. It made all around Ballinrobe and really seen it out well. You know, I know it beat a couple of horses that kind of always, they're nearly horses, but it did plenty enough, and it stayed on well in the home straight. To think that maybe there's improvement in it, and it has all the right signs. It won a bumper, you know what I mean? It's now won its hurdle race, so stepping up into hotter company. Yes, no doubt it will have to improve, but with Conor Orr in the saddle, a really, really good jockey taking the ride. Let's hope it can boss this race from the front. I know most of the other horses can tend to take their time, so there is an opportunity that it might get to make. And I know Getaway Star I think that made all when it won. But apart from that, a lot of them tend to take their time a bit. Western Victory, I think she's in that race. She can go handy, but doesn't have to make it. And the rest of them tend to just take a lead. So there is an opportunity. Maybe we could get on the front end here. And yeah, if we keep galloping, who knows? We might get a place at least. So at 22 to 1, Betty Zane, a point each way under the brilliant Conor Orr. Right, then we're moving on, excuse me, to the 458 in Gowran Park. Tullyveery Lad. Sorry now. This is a very interesting horse for me. It's coming back from a break. It's 8 to 1. Jack Foley gets the ride here. Look, it was well fancied the last 8, disappointed. But it's obviously something must have come up with it. They've given it a break. But this has some okay form. And I think with Jack getting the £7 off, where he did ride it the last step, but it has form off marks. Like, I think it's 97 now. With Jack 7 off, it's running off 90. And I'm willing to take a chance that we haven't seen the best of this horse. Let's hope it's fit enough tomorrow. So we have a really good young jockey getting the 7 off. It was second off 95. So it runs off 90, taking off Jack's claim tomorrow. So if you ask me, it's definitely, if it's fit enough and it puts its best foot forward, this horse could definitely outrun its odds. So Tullyveery Lad, 8 to 1, 458, a point each way. And then in the 7 o'clock at Newcastle, Global Mirage. This is by Mason. Now look, this ran okay the last day in Kempton. Looking like, to me, there was still a bit more to come. It didn't scream off the page as a next time out certainty or anything like that, but I just thought to myself, there's something to work with here. They're travelling to Newcastle, stable's going well. And I think it's a lively one at 8 to 1. So definitely interesting. We'll have to step up, but I get the feeling that it might. So they're 3 really, really nice prices. So hope you enjoy them tomorrow. Look, it'll be a massive result. If one of them win, we're cruising in profit. But I go a point each way, 8 to 1, a point each way, 22 to 1, a point each way, 8 to 1, Global Mirage, and then I'll go a point each way, a treble. And if that hits, we'll be singing in the Glans and Anthem. Right, anyway, hope you enjoy them 3. They're big prices, but I genuinely have good reason to think that maybe if they show up, they might outrun their odds. Now look, the first one, Betty's Ann, is in a very tough race. So definitely, but I just think it's done the right things. It's won a bumper, it's now won its maiden hurdle. Now it's stepping up. Sure, it's entitled to take its chance, right? Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the 4 to 1 winner today. And yeah, I got a selection for the Patreon service tomorrow in Gowran Park. Let's hope that'll get it done. Right, the time for codding is over.